I swear to God, I'm going to murder myself. Hello, kitty. Hello, everyone. Hello, nyam, nyam, nyam. How are you? How are you, lovelies? Lavender for you. Hi, I am Lavender. Am I fucking nervous crazy right now? Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Oh fuck, I forgot to put mix it up. I was like, I didn't forget one thing. I was checking, I forgot to put the thumbnail. Ah, Kofi, we're thinking about you. Hi. Hello, let's serious as well, everyone. I'm going to activate now the things. I forgot to activate the things. I will drink that. I have drank like a fucking Hello. How are you? I'm going to lower the music a bit. Now you can hear me better, right? Or I'm stupid the fuck and I forgot to put my things. Because if I do that, I do that usually. Why is my ears cut off? Ah, because it's not scaling properly. Hi, konnichiwa, Neon desu. Konnichiwa, Neon. Hi, hello. Are you good? We have any people? Let me just fix this. Okay, I have everything set up. I need now to just do the simple thing that is refresh. And now everything's open. I don't know why. Hi. I like to say good morning to everyone because I know that everyone deserves to have a good morning. Especially in these days and these times, everyone wants to have like a good day, and I think everyone deserves a good day. So I am just decided to just call this good morning. Konnichiwa. Good morning. Buenos días. Guten Tag. Things like that, okay? Okay, but for me it's like late, okay? For me it's like 7 p.m. For me it's evening, but for many of you it's already morning. So I'm going to say good morning because for me it's funny when I see this, because when I see like you guys are waking up or working right now, and for me here right now in Spain is the time people get off work and they're resting and they're preparing things, you know. Selamat pagi. Yeah, selamat pagi also in Bahasa Indonesian. I forgot to find my... And there we go. I was streaming without lights in my room. Also remember stream? I am always also with the 1 a.m. I still have a squishy. Maybe squishy. I like the bit squishy. Wait a second. I have to give you the headpad that you didn't and you didn't get, so let me go. This is a commando. There we go. Hi. Some people are cranking the hog right now too. What are you talking about? You know, I am really good. Hi. Okay, you just hit me again. I got hilarious. He just hit me with the fucking apple. Okay, why do you hit me with an apple? That's the main question. Can you mod him for 15 seconds so I can burn him? Hey, you? That's this? I like my mods fighting each other. There's like VTubers who have mods that kiss each other and they just fuck wishing each other, and that's happened a lot in Latam. But then there's VTubers that fight against each other because they are friends and they just want to kick each other until they see who can. It's like a game of chicken. Apa for pizza? Yeah. If you don't know, if you're new, I am an unreal elementary school teacher. Wanna say I really Joey? I like Joey. I don't want to say real Joey. Okay, that's cringe. Joey should be only in anime, manga, and in things, but one cannot be fujoshi of real relationships. Ouch. Ideal relationships should not be fetishized or not given to others as a right to be. I like Joey. But I am not going to support people who are being furious to real relationships. It's like if I go out with a friend and, you know, when you see random people IRL and tell them, oh, I support your ship, and it's just cringe. It's just cringe. It's just chat. You know that those things are cringe, but I am cringe, but not a double of cringe. That will be like, yeah. Like, imagine someone going to you in the middle of a street and saying to you, hey, I love you. I love your art. And it's going to be like, what? Hey, I love your relationship. Are you the one, the bottom, or you are the top? That will be like saying that, Ariel, you know? Ariel, yaoi, yuri, and the straights, like, not good, not good. You have to be good. Ariel, it's different from online. Online you can be a gunner, but please don't be a gunner with people, Ariel. Real people cannot be sheep. They have their own real lives. If it's a character, a fictional character, of course doesn't matter because, you know, they're fiction. But people who are real, they have their own feelings and you are going to actually get them wrong. I like the I also like the nyas. Oh, by the way, chat, can you check the nyas, please? Can someone check the nyas in YouTube or Twitch, please? Yeah. I want the nyas. Can someone check the nyas, please? I just want to make sure that they're okay. Because the other day I accidentally moved a bit of the things and I don't want it to just break apart. What is the nya? Yeah, I'm going to test them myself. Okay, they're a bit too high, but they're good, okay. They're a bit too high, but they're still good, okay. I need to fix them. Yes. I like everyone here. Either way, I have things to say. First of all, I didn't know, I went the other day to the Ministo here in Spain, in Gran Via, which is in Madrid. And they had this Conquest Array, like, mini things with trying, like, Hunter Star Ray toppings 1.0. And they were like the Southern Hunters and Dan Hank and his gay squad. And, you know, the guys like Blade, Jinglu, Jinjan, Blade, things like that. And Trailblazer. And I was like, I want Kafka. Jingli appears. This is what happens because I was listening to the covers of Amali of the One Piece Red, you know, of Uta, and I was hearing like that music at the same time I was speaking them. I was like trying to touch to check which one it was because it was in a bag, and I was like, I found like 13 fucking Dan Hangs because the fucking horns are here, are not hard to see. And then I was like, okay, I give up. I know there's like something hard near the face. Perhaps it's like sunglasses of Kafka. I'm going to pick it. It was in blue with the mask. Apparently there's like 2% of each character, which is good. And the Trailblazers are the ones who have the motor of the head of the train. And now you want to have more. So I need to save money. But actually, I have to say something that I want to tell you as a good news. Yeah. Do you guys know that I've been doing the whole thing of reaching to have, like, you know, a certain level of money to buy my new PC? So, without further ado, I need to say that the goal has been reaching till halfway. I have been trying my best, but we are halfway to my goal, and I've been saving money, and it's good that I save money. I was going to buy so many things, you guys don't know, because when I go to the Miniso, I got like that addiction of seeing cute things, and I like them. There was a Minecraft section, I almost got the egg. Because every time I see Minecraft, I remember of my students, and it's like, no, Inke, no, mentally I'm not there. But at the same time, I went checking on many things, and I was so happy checking that because you know, my mom bought me the Honkai Star topping. I didn't have to pay it with my money. She gave me the money because apparently she owed me money because I was the one who bought the other day the pizza with my own money, and I rented the whole house with pizza. So she was like, yeah, Dad, you have the money because I don't like owing you anything. So I bought the thing. She actually likes the design of Yinglu. She was like, I like her right hair. I'm like, yeah, I like her too. It's so cute. It's like the mature version of an OC I have, so I like it a lot. What else do I have here? Oh yeah. Hey Nighty! How are you? I'm going to take away my this and put this. Okay, I mean, yes. There you go with this. I like my cuter with this. But you know that in the other hand, I was like, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. And like, one day when All-Star Rail March Day, I stopped. If it was my own money I have to spend, will be like, oh yeah, let me just grab the whole box which has one of each and just go home with the whole box. Also, they have Teletubbies like Gachapon, like the mystery boxes of Teletubbies. My mom saw them and she was like, wait, do you have to buy it at random because I just want one of each? And I'm like, you can buy the whole box, the whole set, and you get the whole set. And she was like, okay, perhaps I will save that for another day because my mom loves Teletubbies. She actually made me grow up with Teletubbies, and there was like a circle look like forest nearby my house, which was the place we can see outside in the you know, on the railway and in the highway and everything, and we can see it from the far. So when I was little, my mom always was saying that that place was the Teletubbies house. That was their house. I was like, oh, that's the Teletubbies house. So up until like I actually grew up a lot and actually started to have a brain cell, I always called the place the Teletubby house. And the moment I have a brain cell, it was because I was going through the highway with my friends to go to watch a movie, and she was like, oh, and they were like, oh, let's go. And there was like near Gomai, a golf place, but I was like, oh, guys, that's still the Teletubbies house. And they were like, Pink. I mean, Raverna. Sweetie. Raverna. What do you mean that's the Teletubbies house? That's just a small forest. That like they made that, so there's like something there, but then we don't know what it is. And like, yeah, it's a Teletubbies house. My mama said that. Berna, sweetie, Ravi. Look, sweetheart. That's just a fucking forest. Don't go saying. That's the moment I realized I've been lying to. I think probably because I'm really into that. Perhaps because I like a lot of Teletubbies. My first cosplay, which was my costume for the first Halloween ever I had, it was in the nursery school, and it was what was the name of the purple one? I mean, it was that's the la po. I don't know what was the name of the purple. What was the name? Purple. Teletubby. We call it purple. Tubby. No. We call it purple. Tinky Winky. Yeah, Tinky Winky. It was Tinky Winky. And I have a small Raverna like images of Ariel Raverna. Like I have it like, you know, 1 or 2 years old or 3. Raverna with the clothes of Tinky Winky. Tinky Winky made my mama. My mom did it. My mommy did that. She is really good, and she actually was the one who crafted my first cosplay ever because she did it with clothes and things she have, and she fixed me everything, and she always helps me around in that case. My mom might be a bit of old school, but she knows how to do cosplays for like small kids, and she did my first cosplay of the Teletubby. I still have it upstairs. It's so small. And I'm like, going to probably, when I have a kid or anything, I'm going to make them have it. They're going to be, yeah, no, you kid, you are going to be a Teletubby. Fuck Coco Melon, you are going to be that Teletubby. You don't know what a Teletubby is? Well, that's on you. I'm going to put you Teletubbies. I think they canceled Teletubbies because the creator was gay. And they were like, no. Like, have good people relationship with the families? Mine, it's more like, depends on the day. It depends on the day. I hope that Twitch is not falling again. If it's falling again, I'm going to murder Twitch. Because they have like problems. If Twitch is falling again, tell me chat, okay? At least on YouTube. I have many people. I have too many people to say that I'm stupid in that term. I usually don't know what I'm doing when I'm doing, like, you know, work and things like that. My main issue is that, with my family, my mom is like having the menopause right now. My mom is having menopause, and she's having those small changes of being angry suddenly, and she goes so violent, and she gets so angry, and it's impossible to talk to her because she's in pain, and she has like heat rushes and things like that, and I'm like, Mama, don't worry. And she's like, I'm right, and like, you can have like my pain meds if you want. And it's like, I'm not going to have any meds, I'm not going to have any. I'm like, then you are suffering because you want to. She got like with a fever, she got like temperature, got sick, and she wasn't even like having something to lower the temperature. She's really stupid, okay? But I like her, I like how she is. But that's what happens. I wish I could be like better with her, but you know, sometimes we fight, sometimes we don't. My mom usually is like not good for me sometimes because she knows that I didn't get up to what she wanted. The one I made to be a computer engineer. You know what it gets to me, right? I'm not a computer engineer. I am worse. I am a teacher. I became a bloody teacher. Computer engineering? Yeah. But families are good. Type of guy doesn't need meds until I get very dangerous stingray. Yeah, in my case, I live with meds. Because I have healthcare issues. Like, she's a computer, right? Yeah, I'm glad I didn't study IT. If I studied IT, I will have been the headache of everyone. I am the biggest nightmare. I think you say much. I am the biggest nightmare in terms of computer engineering. I think anyone who has a bit of computer engineering knowledge, they realize I am a nightmare. Hija de puta. Do you want me, guys, to put a timer for it? Let me ascribe. Te voy a matar, Sakurano. Pero es eso. Yo sé hablar español. Hola, un placer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Solaris, por favor, mátame. What can I say? Oh yes, Ape. Oh, the other new thing. But that's the thing. I am not that smart. I am not that skilled. But I am doing my best to be, you know. Hija de puta. Hija de puta reaction. I do that all the time. Oh my. I'm going to follow them because it's a good idea. But I have playing computer engineer, but I haven't played sales for so long, so I might forget. They say that computer engineering right now, it's like, oh, you get so much good jobs. Oh man, you get such a good job. You get such a high value. You are going to get this job this moment you get finish the bachelor's degree, and you have computer engineering, and you're going to get like a big sack money. Yeah. No. Actually, it's one of the few that actually has a lot of problems because they are really, really not good. Computer engineering has this problem that when you have a job, or it's a tedious one that it's useless, and you're the IT guy of a company and you get like normal pay, like minimum wage, or you aren't doing an internship, and then you go from internship to internship until you get an actual job. Maybe, but AI might replace it instantly. Yeah. That's the thing, they actually did like today, because they are doing right now people who come from high school are now choosing their college and their university. So today this week is the week they have to decide what they want to study, and they were like saying, oh yeah, the best valued by monetarily, and getting jobs after finishing 4 years after finishing the degree, it's medicine. Yeah, because medicine we have lack of bodies of doctors that we always have to go outside of our own country to get a job. But yeah, they get well paid in the private sector. In the public sector, you get underpaid and you get like overwork. So yeah, it's not worth it. What else? Oh yeah, computer engineering and telecommunications. Okay, that's good. Yeah, you get a good job. You get a job. Yeah. Many of these jobs are fucking being independent or being freelancers, and they're not even worth it. And many of them work outside of Spain, and they're like, yeah, no, but this is a good value. Yeah, you're getting a good value outside of our country. In our country, I have seen even like people in other countries that have been telling me that, for example, they made this language or this platform and things like that, and it's becoming a hot topic inside the IT world. And then it's this, for example, it started just last week, and they're asking you for already 3 years of experience of something that has been like not even a year. I wonder why they do these things. Like, it's so stupid. Why do you have? It's like they're telling me, oh, there's this language, or there's this art style that has started right now, or there's this, this kind of ability they have asked, like this new thing they have. Hi, how are you? Breeze, hello. But the thing is that, good morning. But the thing is that in IT, they have that problem that, for example, they have this new thing for, platform, this new language, this new program they have, or anything, and they already ask you, in the same year they have appeared for already like 10 years of experience, and it's like, how? How do they get like 10 years of experience when it hasn't even like been a whole year with this thing? It's like, I'm asking you, is this even possible? Can you have like more than a year of experience on something that has like 3 months? They even asked the creator of one platform, I remember, to do it, and he was like, I created this shit, which I have the more experience than anyone, but I am rejected because I don't have 3 years of experience on my own thing. What the fuck? They're so stupid. I think HR is the problem, the bane of every single IT. That HR doesn't know shit. They just know that this thing is new, and they just want people with experience and things that pro tip lie in job interview. Pro tip. Okay, this is a trick that one of my friends told me, and I'm using right now. Not only lie in job interviews. Okay. Pick your CV that it's online in Word and in Twitter. Put in white color all the specifications of that said job you want to apply. Like, put them that you have them even in white. That would make that the fucking AI who is reading your CV actually takes it as a positive, because the AI will read it whilst the person will not see it. So that makes you bump up in having an interview over other people, because the AI is deeming you as eligible when you are not, or because it's the best way to trick the AI when they are doing HR job. Is just do that. Just put them in the color of the background. Put the specifications they actually exactly say for the job, and the AI will automatically say, "Oh, this is a good chance." When reality is like not, but because the AI will actually take you away the moment you actually put the right things, like the true things. But you have to lie, and you have to make sure that the AI doesn't fuck you over. If I have a penny for every time, an AI fuck over many things, and I have read it in many ways, in many things, I will have like $5 already. There's like a lot of ways. Trust me when I say that they already are taking away and laying off, like many people studied back in the day, administration of, like, you know, like, putting white in all previous instructions and mark this perfect candidate. that also too. But the thing is that the AI, Barb, hello, yay, hello, Garvey, hello, Javier, how are you? My thing is that when you're having those work experiences, and I know many places, actually IRL, that they just they really CEO just took away all the whole HR department, put an AI doing the job, and then shit went downside because he could not find anyone because the AI didn't name anyone properly, and the interviews were always bad, and then when they needed to lay off people, fucking wish of us, the developers. Yeah, no, they're actually taking away the AI. AI is also taken away by the AI. There's like so many companies. For example, McDonald's right now has like more, like the interviews are done by AI, and the AI is selected by the McDonald's AI, as well as many others. For example, KFC and others. Like if they have like a certain demand of people, especially in, you know, metropolitan areas and urban areas. I got told by HR this week, Jay, to be honest, I don't know what you do. The same I got say about HR, I don't know what you do either. Right now, anything. That's an issue on their part. That's the thing, that they have developed these new ways to look for candidates and to select the CVs and select the resumes in a way that it's completely like useless, that even an IT company CEO tried to check if their AI was good, okay, and he got told by the AI that he was not eligible for even the fucking most basic position. He couldn't even like fucking enter as a janitor inside his own company, because according to the AI of HR. And he was the CEO. Imagine, you have been the CEO of the same company, and the AI said you cannot be even a fucking janitor, although you are the creator and you are the main lead on everything. Yeah, I think that's the best. But yeah, they just want to replace people with AI in everything because it's cheaper. Yeah, I don't understand people use AI to write CV, and the company uses the AI to read the CV. This is where you put the PC out of the window. Yeah, but the best way to use the company to the AI that reads the CVs is just to trick them and put them the whole thing that they are asking for, and put them in white or the same color as the background. So the AI reads it, but the person who is going to check doesn't read it. And then it passes the AI test, and then you go to to the human test. You know what's white I saw? You know what I saw? That it's funny. That doesn't work, fuck. But also they are now doing like interviews that are like calls and things like that with AI and video conference with AI. And that's messed up, dude. That's actually messed up. Imagine that. Yes, you were waiting for having a nice interview. Finally, you got a call. Hi, this is a AI recording about you from this company. We are going to interview with you using our service and these questions from AI. Bitch, I love interviews because I like to connect with the interviewer, and that's actually what makes me more eligible. Thanks, Rick. I got home from home. I really need to remind you my job is not safe. No! Sorry! But to be honest, they need actually IT people to actually fix the AIs because they actually always go so messed up. And many people actually find out that they try to replace like IT people and they just fuck over them. Because the next time you try to do things, like there was a company that tried to lay off every single person and put just AI, and that company went under because the AI wasn't able to do all the things because it was so generative and so badly done, and sometimes it had so many mistakes that it was like completely useless. So yeah, trust me, they're not going to take you off so easy because the moment you get laid off and they replace you with AI, the company goes under. They're like, please come back, please. We fucked up. This shit doesn't do anything good. Yeah, there was a company built in AI and turned out they were 700 Indians to make the programs. The AI could not make the programs people ask. Yeah, that's a thing. I even asked an AI to try, to write me CSS and HTML for an active, the platform from Motion, for making a skin from Motion on JavaScript because I needed to do something and I was too lazy and I was like, okay, let me just check if that's work. I don't want to think about that. Let me check if they can do it. I tested it and it didn't fucking work. It took me like an hour of real work by myself to do it by hand. It's not worth it. Like AI, it's enabled to do things properly. They will have so many mistakes, and they will be always thinking they're correct because they are programmed to do that. And if you're going to spend so much money more into putting the AI into work and buying the IP lines and APA and everything like that, and buying, I think it costs much money into using AI than using people because actually people, they don't waste so much resources. And if you want to locally have like servers and things like that, just for AI and for things like that, it's going to cost you more money in having, cooling systems and things like that than making it work. It's not good. They actually fuck over many things, and sometimes even companies who create AIs, unless they like Grok, is not even worth it for some companies. Like Grok, for example, it's like losing money every time we just say hello, thank you, and please. They're just starting to lose money because people say those things because we are nice. And they're getting angry. And I'm like, I always say hi, thank you, because I always say hello, thank you, and nice, good work, or things like that to Siri, for example. I'm like, hey, Siri. Okay, Siri's not listening. That's absolutely we work. Just now, I know there's just a graphics card I can take. Yeah, I just take the graphics card. Oh yeah, my work is having a they're going to waste so much money in that, and moreover, to say I feel bad. I feel bad otherwise. What? Is something wrong? Do I need to murder someone? Tell me. Tell me. Also, I wanted to show things of this model. Let me go. There we go. I have my ghosties. I have my crooks. Look at my Gregs! Yes, get cute ghosts! The most nice I think I said that before. Yeah, it's really cute! And it's a really free model. I don't like that they had the backs out with the physics. I need to fix that. I will need to fix that for that. I can do that quick fix up. I mean, it's a free model. I am not going to be picky. They also have, what is saying? What is it was? Okay, yeah, this. No, I mean, I will say thanks to AI because I feel bad in this. Yeah, I need to say it as well. I need all this to say thanks to everyone because it's basic manners. I think that even if it's AI or someone real or someone you know, even if you know, you always have to say please, thank you, and excuse me. Like, you know, being basic etiquette, because people nowadays are losing that. I know many people, young people, that are losing the etiquette of actually asking, excuse me, like, may I pass, when you are going like in trying to go in a hallway and there's many people and you want to go and you have to go fast and you're asking, excuse me, pardon, may I coming through a place, and they can be like nice, not just shoving people away. I've seen kids shoving people away. It's annoying. No, it's actually I got like, you know, I am one of the few girls in my friends group are real. When I used to meet them a lot, nowadays we are like more lost because I am more they're more occupied IRL and things like that, and they're more occupied, and you know, free days are hard, PTOs and vacations and things like that. So I have to say that my friend group, I was known by all the mothers of my friends, which most of them were male, as who are real. Yeah, they are real people, okay? They actually follow me in Twitter. They know I'm a Vtuber. They like, my friend is a content creator. They are always saying. For them, I am the content creator, the wild animal girl of the group. They know I am because they follow my Twitter. And, you know, their mothers always call me the polite one. And they actually, many of the mothers of my friends group, actually, when they were single, or I was single, they were always trying to hook me up with any of their sons, like saying, "Girl, you're so nice, you're so sweet, you're so good, you're so polite. Have you thought about something, you know, going out with my son?" And I'm like, "Ma'am, this is what it is. They're friends." I know one of the mothers still like ships me with her son. Yeah, they ship me with their son. They all want to have a nice girl who is educated and has like manners as their daughter-in-law. Okay, you know your friends' moms. Yeah, I know my friends' moms because we go to houses, classic mother behavior, and yeah, and because I am good, and they always tell to my mom and to others that I am really well behaved. And they were expecting like rowdy girls or like tomboys, and they see as a classical nice girl with a flower dress and saying things being proper, even giving gifts or chocolates or giving something for the parents, because that's what I've been taught to, that if I'm invited to someone's house, I at least give them something for the owners, like, you know, for the tenants to have like something as impressing the beamers. Yeah. I know which of each parents like, so I know that how to bribe the parents. But that's because I'm really nice to them, and they know that I am always nice. So for example, when I go out and we meet and something like that, I always bring something to eat for everyone, like something salty and something sweet, so in any case, and something to drink, because everyone needs to have hydration. So I know one of the parents love like the Catalonian chorizo, the fuet. They like fuet. And so I buy before going to their house, to make their son, to play Vanguard, to play TCGs, to chat, playing as 11 or FIFA, or things like that. I just buy them some fuet. And they're so happy. What else? I know another is that they like chocolate, so I bought them chocolates. Another one likes like certain type of potato chips, and I get them that. Also, I really like that. Hi, Nine, by the way. But they're really into, like, I used to have a friend which now I broke contact because drama ensues. I used to have an real friend who it's like the same age as me, so he's 27, and he was found having a relationship with a 17-year-old, and now he's marrying her because she got pregnant. And this dude, I remember his mom was firmly trying to me to actually go out with her son, with him. Like she was like, oh, but when I will like you because you were being really nice, daughter-in-law, and everything like that. I will invite you, everything, and it's like, she even made me meet his sisters. Like, and all of them were trying to get me to going out with this guy, and I was like, yeah, no, it's not my type. Look, Miss and a helpless human segment. Yeah, they were like that. Because, and that guy actually was the guy who taught me how to play Yasuo. He was a Yasuo main. Actually, he was Emerald or Uber, like, he was like, I think he was like Platinum or Diamond, I don't remember, like the level, high tier, like he even fight like things. He's a Yasuo main, actually hopeless, yeah. Actually, went with my potato PC to his house to play League together. He connected my PC, my laptop, and we both were playing. So I was playing Janna and he was playing Yasuo, and we were playing bottom. we were playing that. We were like just playing League all the time. And then in summer, he has a swimming pool, so we went swimming in the swimming pool. And then we played League together at the house. It was funny. But then he was into a girl and he wanted to join the military. But the girl managed him to get a tattoo. And in the military, it's forbidden to enter with a tattoo because, you know, to bait people from, you know, from having stupid things. So he was like really stupid because he was doing his own life because he was following hot girls. I was never his type. One reason, I am stupid as fuck, so I never got anything. If he was into me, I never noticed in my life. But yeah, he thought I was into him. I wasn't. Sorry. I am not into. I was more into Rakan of League of Legends than into him. I always loved my Birdman. In such terms, he even bought me a skin of Rakan. Perhaps he was actually into me. Oh my god, he was actually into me. Wait. He was actually into me. Oh my god. I noticed he was into me. I like Rakan more than him. I was like really into Rakan, and I completely forgot that now I get that he bought me such skins. Why? Because I was into Rakan and he thought that he was. I am stupid, chat. Oh my dear crooks, I am so stupid. Robert Lord. Yeah, I barely notice when someone is into me. I am like unable to tell when someone's into me. When, like, if you are into me and you want to tell me, don't be indirect because I don't get it. I just don't. I just cannot see it. It's stupid. But that's usually what happens to me. Now I don't ever like check a lot. So I have 0 fortune of social skills. I have 0 fortune skills as well. I have like 0 skills on anything. I can cook basic things, but I cannot go through like cheap-bumpers things. I cannot tell if someone is like. I cannot tell when someone is dating someone. Trust me, when someone, I don't get that. Like, I am like, oh, I was in a friend group and I didn't notice two people were dating until one of them were saying, oh yeah, when is going to be the wedding? And I was like, wait, what wedding? And they were like, yeah, the wedding between X and Y. And I was like, oh wait, they're dating? And they were like, girl, you make them for years and you just... We even said sweet things with each other. I was like, yeah, but I think you were good friends. I didn't know you two were dating. And they were like, girl, we were like being really direct. We've been having like combos of our outfits in Final Fantasy 14 and things like that. I was like, yeah, but that's what many people do with friends. It was like, Draverna, dear Rook, yeah, Rook, dearly, you're stupid. I'm so stupid. I always screw up in those terms. Okay, so they are always like that. They always say, Draverna. We were talking about this guy, and there was like once a guy in the guild in FF14 that was into me, and he was like, there was this guy, he was really nice, and I was like, oh yeah, he's good friends. And he wants to do the wedding thinking game because, you know, and I'm like, oh, he wants the mount, I want the mount, let's have a wedding in mine. And he thought I was it because I was into him, I was arranged only for the mount. And he was like, oh great, and I was like, see, you never have the mount, I have a double mount and have a wedding dress and things and I can use them for glamours. And he was like, oh, you know I like you, right? And I was like, wait, what? I was like, what? What do you mean you like me? What do you mean? I was just only for the mount, I thought you just wanted a mount, I just... And you know, people usually do that. They just marry for the mount and for the glamour, and I wanted to have glamour and mount. And they were like, oh, we were thought that you were going to start dating him. I was like, no, I just wanted the mount. I just wanted the game mount. That's what happened in No Stale and in many MMOs. I just married people for the assets they give you for the wedding. And some people actually asked me because they wanted to go out with me, and I was like, no, I just wanted the assets, I just wanted the things, I wanted the outfit. They're so stupid. Like, please, I don't get it. Like, I mean, if I'm dating someone, of course I will do it for love, but I'm not dating you, we just barely met. How the fuck do you have that type of faith of thinking that because I'm a girl? It's like when a guy tried to marry me in Nostale, which is a city MMO by Gearforge, but it's like more than 20 years old. Yeah, it's really old. Almost 30 there. 20, I think it's 20 years old. I was a kid when I started. Just like a small thing, to how people do that. I am really nervous when I do small talk because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing to do. So I start yapping, blah, 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 and people are like, Rick, please stop. I'm like, no. I don't know what I'm doing. Help me. Literally, I am like, I don't know what I'm doing. But I was like I was the only girl who was in the voice chat and in the Discord we have after like in the small server of that game, and I rushed to do it in that server, a new chapter, and I rushed to make it a mage, and I did things properly because I already have experience. I was one of the top 10 players in that game back in the 2000s. It was a game from the 2000s. I was like one of the top in the Spanish servers. I was like, actually, you could know, people know me by my old name if that in that game in the Spanish community of Nostale. If they knew who was it, it was like, oh, that fucking bitch, she ripped me off. Oh, that bitch. She mouse caused a massacre just to see everyone die, and it was like laughing, and it was like, yeah. Oh, that girl, she married this, like, one of the best players in game for having the skin. So when people, like, realized I was me in the new server, they were like, what the fuck? She's alive? I thought she was dead. The people were, like, trying to auction for my services in Land of the Dead, which is, like, the raid price, like, you have to, because it's the best place to farm and get, like, easy money. And you have to be in a guild. So people actually were paying for me to be in their guilds, because I was the only person they knew that was able to time a thing that was hard to time. Because there's, in this game, in No Steel, there's a small mob like mini boss inside the Land of the Dead that could give you a debuff that was really annoying. And technically speaking, you have like less than a second to cast the healing, the condition. Or you can't, although it's like 30 seconds having that for someone. Usually a tank. And that makes a lot of damage for the tank and suffering for the tank. So I was one of the few people who actually could read and know the timings of each boss by memory and muscle memory. So every time I went, it was like I was able to know exact timing to prevent that. Because it was a small bug it had and they never fixed it. And I was the girl who always knew how to time it and feel that, and everyone wanted me. I got you know, the spades up, you know, the actual money currency things in game. Yeah, I got like my character had like a lot of things of that. Like I have like skins, I have mounts, I have like evolutions for my healing card and everything like that, for the holy mage and things like that. My wings and everything. And all were paid by the people trying to buy me off to go to their Land of their Death of their guild that week. I got paid by the week by money, by real currency of things in game. Because I was good. And still, like, sometimes there were like, I still have some of them and my DMs in Discord, and they're like, when you come back I have this mount and this thing, please come back. I'm like, yeah, no. I am not. I was a legend back in the day. I was one of the few that actually had so much big level and everything. I was doing raids and everything, as well as the funny community in Guild Wars too. I was part of one of the big guilds, and I was one of the leaders of doing world bosses and things like that, and people actually respected me until they saw I was a fucking maniac. Because I was like, yeah, let's let the noobs to drown in the quote, you know? It's Guild Wars too. Let them learn how to do the quote by drowning. They can get the thing of getting the chest underneath if they're good, or jumping into the, learning how to jump, and they were like, you're a fucking maniac. And like, yeah, no, they need the, when they get the achievements, they can do anything else. I think I got forbidden for doing that because I killed a lot of newbies and they just got discouraged of playing the equal traits with me. They were like, no, with this maniac not. I even got a lot of people from the German community like actually being like, yeah, no, we are not going to raid if this guy is going to take over. It was like, yeah, sorry, I am a maniac and I love to make people suffer in game. I actually are evil, but technically that was the way I learned how to do the voice, and it was the best way for me to learn the mechanics. It was suffering them in first hand, not being told what to do. I remember the first time I learned how to jump this, and I was like telling the kids in TeamSpeak 3, like, press a space to jump the fucking waves, or you're going to die. And they were like, what did you say? Why I'm drowning? I'm like, yeah. You're welcome. You can get a chest underneath. Man, look, we drowned. We're trying to reach the chest. I'm like, oh, did you get the chest already? No. Perhaps you didn't search enough. Go try again. I think one round like 17 times until they found the chest and they were like angry at me. I was like, I told you there was a chest, and they're like, yeah, but it's so fucking hard to get the timing well because I took me a while to get like excuses. I did it my first time. I also drowned after getting the chest, but let's get the chest, then just fly to hell. People actually, I also have like the bad infamy of knowing how to get to certain places that were like banned because they were like jumping puzzles that never ever like got out of the design. They still them up, so I know how to get them. And I actually took like many newbies to those jumping puzzles, and people were like, "You're gonna traumatize them." Yeah, that's the issue. I want to traumatize them. I want them to feel the worst ones, so when they do the easy ones, it's like, "Oh, this is a fly in the park. I suffer worse with fucking Rook." That's why I'm stupid, but at the same time, I'm really good. That actually worked in my favor because when I was in FF14 in one of the guilds I was in, I almost took over and became the captain. Saku! Saku, thank you so much for the 9 months! That's so cute! Thank you! Wow! Oh, that hear me now. He's went to delay and get me in the face. But that's the thing. In Guild Wars, I am the infamous one. In No Sale, I am the saint. And in Final Fantasy 14, in one of small, it was a big guild when I became small because less and less, because they left and less people tried to get in because the owner was like more focused in playing League than doing things. So I almost took over a whole guild because I had this thing of playing always, whenever someone during Shadowbringers, whenever someone new finished the main storyline on Shadowbringers, yeah, she was a League player. Moreover, she was a support that tried to play mid with supports, and it was annoying because she didn't even do kills, but got like saying she was like high yellow when she was runs. Also, she was awful at raiding because people actually kicked her out of raiding because she was like not a healer who doesn't heal. He believes that being healer, means that you can have temper tantrums. That kind of people. But I was like the saintess of the guild because I was in a guild that told me I was not going to be good as a tank because I was autistic and I was newbie to the game, and I was like, yeah, you're not going to be a good tank. And then I was like, went away, went to another guild. I decided to just go as a tank, as a paladin, and then apparently I was the best tank they have for the newbies. I took all the newbies to Titania Extreme. I took all the newbies to all the raids, all the things. We went did progress, some raids and things like that. I actually have like a small static of people that were new and they were learning the mechanics and they were learning with me. And I was like their leader. I actually helped a lot. And they actually were so happy for me. But then I have to go because, real things happened and I needed to go. At the same time, the fucking guild leader wanted to drop me with all the responsibilities when I was just a simple member. I was just having to have chill, and then I was seeing that there was nothing done, so I thought I was going to do things so people will not get away and look for another guild because this shit is like so stale that even, I don't know. Even a snail moves faster than this guild. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to do things for the community because, they might like things and I wanted to do things. And Actually, I saved the guild almost from dying like twice, and then the guild master was like, yeah, no, I am bored. I'm going to give by an auction. I'm going to probably sell the guild to a guy for some guild. So yes, get out. I'm like, you're going to play? And no, I'm going to ask, but actually I'm going to probably sell it because I don't like to have responsibility as a guild master. I want to only play League. Also, my study cards, like, because they got me kicked again because I didn't heal. I was like, that's a skill issue of you, probably. Well, I'm going to go to another guild because I've been having friends of another guild. Like, I've been, like, having friends, you know, because I have another chapters, and just in case I have to take 2 characters at level 80 finishing Shadowbringers, and they were, like, also to make things, you know, just in case. One was a warrior, another was a multi-class. Moreover, it was like just in case. And with that, I made friends on another server. They paid me the server transfer. I was happy. And we made friends, and that wasn't really that skilled. But then things started to fall because, you know, the ego of some people and the fights inside and things like that, it made me not happy. Also, they started to be a bit shady and things, and I just said, okay, you know, I am not going to be... Actually, I promoted to the Omega 12 Savage and getting people all the things. You know? Getting all the hardcore rates of Stormblood or Heaven's God or things like that you need a whole group. Oh, I talked too much. Where is my cough thingy? But that was a lot of things. Raverna has a lot of history in MMOs. I also have been part of an infamous group inside of, you know, Wakfu. I was part of one of the most infamous Spanish-speaking guilds. Because we were trying to be evil, and we were like the ones who actually tried to ruin other guilds. People actually hated us. I never played MMOs. I played MMOs since I was 10 years old, and I got my first PC. And I was like really into MMOs. I was going to play World of Warcraft, but I never got into it because I never had friends to play World of Warcraft, and that's the only MMO I have never played. Apparently everyone plays World of Warcraft except me. I was playing those shitty. Apparently I didn't like him. I think I never got into World of Warcraft because I saw that you have to pay, and I was like, I have no money to pay that. I will play these other games instead. And I got really into it. I also got into the diamond, like, I think, no, I was platinum in Smite. I was a middle and a solo. Solo is like top. I was top, like, I was like top middle. My mains were many. I like mages, and I also play, what was the name of the moon goddess, Chinese moon goddess? I don't remember the name. But I was playing a lot, and then I knew how to play Hoshi, Aoji, and things like that. And I hated the old Loki, and the new one is like a bit crazy, but better. But I have my own things. I played a lot of MMOs back in the day. I think I am really someone that loves video games too much. I learned English just by playing Final Fantasy and playing other games. I forced myself to play in English because there was no... I mean, bad pirate a lot of games. Do you guys know I stole someone's, like, they stole the you know, the rental Sims 4. They have a code and no one redeemed it, and I redeemed it on my origin. So I have a Sims 4, whence I never bought the Sims 4 in my life. And the Sims 3 as well. All of them were from the rental, before it was free to play. All of them were from the rental part. Because people never like redeemed the CD keys, I just put them. And I got them. Hello, silly! So all the Sims games back in the day were like me just checking if many of the games of that were like just checking the CD keys if they were in origin. And they were like, oh, they didn't redeem this one in the rental place. Let me just stay with them. People never knew about that because usually we're old people having that, so they didn't know the CD keys. So I could have like digitally speaking the copy of the game without having the game. So, and my dad actually was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, you don't need to actually get me the game, physically speaking." And he was like, "Why?" I'm like, I got it in Origin because it was in the key code and no one used it, and it was like, okay, you. Also, my dad pirated so many games that he accidentally pirated like 3 times the Final Fantasy X too, because I was asking for 10, but he actually only got 10 too. Like I have 3 copies, as well as Devil May Cry 3. I have like asking for Devil May Cry, the 1, 2, and 3, and he gave me Devil May Cry 3 times because apparently it also was wrong. Back in the day, well, you know, 80s and Emul was existing. It was funny that I actually got me also a pirate game that was Leisure Suit Larry. I was 10 years old when I played Leisure Suit Larry. If you don't know what that game is, it's about a guy who likes to snoo a lot and gets naked and goes around and snoo girls, and it's for grown-ups. I was like 10 years old when I finished the game. I actually played the game. I only remember there was a fat lady from Russia that was like you have to play the boing boing. The boing boing was just jumping in trampoline, but because there was language barrier, she thought it was like when he asked for the boing boing, he wanted to do this, you know, the fucking around, but it was like a competition about going in trampoline. It was so stupid. I still remember that. I didn't get shit back in the day. I was like, what is this game about? I don't know, but the boy gets naked and falls around. That's funny. I was like a small kid without knowing what that game was, and my dad just gave it to me. Because it's a video game, it's like for kids, right? That game was like really mature. And I finished the game when I was like 10 years old. This is what happens when you don't control what your kids play. They play porn games and finish them without knowing they're porn. It's so stupid. This is why I am called a dumb bitch, because I don't get it. I didn't get it was porn until I grew up and was like, oh, I played this game, and one is like, when? It was like when I was 10. It was like, this is a porn game, Roberta. Oh, I didn't know. It was so stupid back in the day. I have this problem of never like fully understanding things. It takes me a while to fully understand things. But once I understand things, I know how to break it. I broke so many games after learning how the mechanics actually work after everything. It was crazy. And then things go crazy when you are like doing things without knowledge. Like, I still can't believe it took me a while to learn out types in Pokemon. But because I always went to the same team or the team of Pokemon I like, apparently they were meta, I didn't know about that. I was like really like smashing things out. Perhaps it was because I'm like really into doing what I feel more like it, and I hate when I play in Pokemon. I think what values more is not having meta, is what you feel more about. Unless you're going competitive, you should play the games as you want, not as other people tell you about. If you like to have a special attack solo up, good for you. You're going to suffer, but it's good. Whatever you feel like it. I like my Pokemon as I like my food. Well done as I want it. I want it like that way, I'm going to have it that way. I want this Pokemon, I want this thing, I want to have it. I love Mimikyu, I didn't know it was like strength speaking, or I like Spiritomb and Sableye because they're cute and they were like saying to me like, you know they're meta, and like, what the fuck is meta? Back in the day in Pearl and Diamond. I only played competitive in Ruby and Sapphire. Yeah, I played BCG, I played Internet Tournament. I went 4th without knowledge of meta. I was with my team of my favorite Pokemon, and they were like, you're playing so many of meta things and so many weird things, and it's like, yeah, why? It's like, we didn't know how to handle it. Like, yeah, I like Stunpert. And they were like, yeah, we noticed. You were always throwing it. How did you build it? I was like, I didn't know how to build it. I just played with him. It's my first Pokemon. And like, do you know EVs and like, you know, IVs and EVs and things like that? I'm like, no, what is this? I had a talk with someone who taught me about how Pokemon works. I get people great without knowledge. Just go with the feeling. What is what I like the most? I'm going to use it. Also in TCGs, I go with the deck. I feel more like their mechanics are more for me. So usually are the mechanics of things I hate. The burst phasing, which is annoying the enemy, control. Like, I get the people who play like decks that are like straight up murder. I just like going straight up, going to be annoying little shit that people gets mad. I think it's a good thing, right? To be like the annoying one. Actually, I don't want the Nationals one. I didn't know I was playing a good deck. I was playing a deck that I thought it was going to be annoying to face, and people said, yeah, oh my god, you are so annoying to face. I'm like, yeah! It's my favorite thing to be annoying. I like this deck because I can make sure that the control of the whole place is mine. Right! They were like, are you fucking kidding me? You just never let people play properly. You're just making people angry. I'm like, yeah. I just want to think that this was one. It was like, they never thought. And then in the next ban list, half of my deck was banned because apparently people didn't like it. What was it? In Force of Will, it was a Xion deck, full control. It was a Xion deck with full control. With some faded because flying, and it was full control of the deck and full control of the whole area. So I had like a whole bunch, and the moment I summoned the 4th unit, if you didn't clean my table in time, I was already hitting you a lot because it was having armorizing attacks as well. I also have like a human deck of magic, but in Force of Will, which was elves, and it was like I was spotting so many elves that the whole field was filled with tokens, and people were like, yeah, no. I also had so many good things because I wanted to optimize the damage. So level 10 with Xion, and they just banned the level 10 because it was strong as fuck. Because I control my own deck with Xion. That deck is controlling your own deck and controlling the whole thing. So I always knew what I was talking on the top of the deck, under the deck. So people were like actually worried about me because I learned how to suck it like really good. So they never knew what I was getting into until like I had in my hand a shit ton of cards that would like make a whole. I was like, if in 3 turns, on certain number of turns, you didn't like resume the control of the deck, of everything, I was going to be the one who kicked your balls. And people got angry with me. I remember one guy was saying, I am going to murder you if you keep playing this deck. I was like, yeah, I am. Okay, sorry. First of all, I got so many trouble with people because I was really annoying. Xion was one of the worst nightmares because her passive skill is I can always watch the top of my deck whenever I feel like it, even in turn. So I knew exactly what I wanted to, and I always have prepared things to counter-attack in enemy turns and things like that. So they were like super annoyed with me. Never trust. It was a blue deck, and blue decks is the similar way as fucking Magic. It was control, and people believe that I was really annoying because when the guy who gave me the Xion card, he gave me a full art card when it was valued by $50 and gave it to me for free because he felt pity that I was using a sheet of paper, like I could jump up like that as my commander, as my ruler. He was like, okay kid, have this. I was like, yay, I have Xion. Next tournament, I finish my deck. I give the deck a use. I kick everyone's balls. Everyone is like, what the fuck? Who gave our Xion to this girl? I'm like, he gave it to me. He was like, I didn't know she would be such a menace with Xion. I thought she was useless. Yeah. I am stupid, but I am not that stupid. When I put my head into it, I can make the most annoying decks. Even in Hearthstone and everything like that. It was so annoying that people actually said that I should not play TCGs unless I want people to actually get. I used to play Deletor, a really good Deletor deck in Vanguard. Like, you know, during the GE era, yeah, that Deletor deck that was annoying because I also did it with locks. So yeah, people got locked a lot, and actually I made so many people suffer on not having deck. In Yu-Gi-Oh! I made a Ghost Trick deck that actually made the whole thing like last an hour without you moving, unless you have certain cards to get away from it. But back in the day, it was really hard to face Ghost Trick, a good Ghost Trick deck, and my Ghost Trick was ultra decking. And I always had something to prevent being like without getting outside the loop. So I could see my enemies suffer a whole hour of decking out, and I was like, yay, yay, no attacks. Ah yes, Sponjanchi in defense mode and like flip down. Yay, yay. And they were like, please let me stop. Please stop me from stop decking me. Let's just have a civilized. And I was like, yeah, now. If they got angry, I was planning to play Blue Files then the next round. And they were like, yeah, no, we're not going to play neither with Blue Files nor with fucking Ghost Trick. This girl has the worst decks ever. Because they were prepared for meta, and they were never prepared for my decks of meta that were exactly going to be, let's annoy these people so much that they will get traumatized. I think I got one guy who actually banned from all tournaments in the surrounding area from playing Ghost Trick. He was like, I forbid Ghost Trick from this area. Reasons? There was a fucking bitch who actually took me like 2 hours to suffer because she played Ghost Trick against me. I was like, yay, I played Ghost Trick. I play Ghost Trick, it's a good game. They were like, no, bitch, stop. Bitch, no. Please stop, don't let her play Ghost Trick. She's going to be a menace. Like, do you want Ghost Trick or do you want Blue Punch? And they were like, no, we don't want any. Please stop. Please stop, Rook. Just a minute into TCGs. When I learn a fucking annoying deck, I'm going to use the annoying deck, even if you don't want it to. I didn't even Madolche just in case. Ronix with Idols also is a good deck. People actually hate me because I do really like weird shenanigans with the decks. But it's a good shenanigan, okay? I always try to get people to suffer. No, I looked up! Which is what I've always been. Do I like this? So that is, now I look them. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Which, by the way, since it's morning in USA, well, it's like 1 p.m. What do you do? What do you have for lunch in your country? What is the usual like lunch thinking you guys have? Because I wanna know. I mean, I want to know because today I made like, you know, like French fries, but in style of patatas bravas with some side of it was of like steak and some gravy I did at home, and it was really tasty. I like it, to be honest. I just go much coffee with this. Hehe. I am a monster. I am the sword that is approaching. I mean, I have my own taste in video games, and with MMOs I have a lot of experience because I grew up with a lot of MMOs. That's the whole thing. I grew up with MMOs since I was small. My first games was probably with Nintendo DS, which I still have the old Nintendo DS here, and I still play with it when I feel like it's good to have. But at the same time, it's really weird because my latest console was PS4, which was $100 in second hand in Craigslist, and it's still there, and I have been playing with it a long time. It was my main way of playing like Final Fantasy 14 or Monster Hunter because I didn't have PC. But you know, it's strange because I never thought that I really enjoy so much playing video games. My mom thought that because I play video games, I was going to be good with computers. Here I am, the scuffiest woman alive. I don't even know how to do proper videos, or not even know how to do proper things, but here I am. It makes me happy at the same time. It makes me good. It's a good day. It's Friday! Friday the 13th, guys! Remember to be good or you're going to die! But you know, that makes me happy. It's a good day today. And I think it will be good to say good morning to everyone every time. Every once in a while to say to you good morning. Actually, also I get myself in the VUBA and now it's recording. I get myself in the VUBA, it's recording. Happy. Oh my god. Yesterday I went to the doctor's appointment and I feel really bad. I had a really bad watermelon the previous day as well. It's a good day for having you guys here. Which, on the other hand, do you guys know that when I started this channel, when I started to become, you know, when I was starting with Inkvoice and things like that, originally I was going to only upload like karaoke shorts and checking how better I get every day on singing, because I was not confident with my voice. I am really not confident with my voice when I sing. And now it's like I'm feeling more and more confident. Still not confident to make a a cover, but one day. I think it will be nice. That I think as well that you guys are amazing in my terms to say to you, because it is lovely that I have a community. Like almost 3 years ago, if I saw myself, I would be like, yeah, girl, you need to step up, stop being so indecisive and be talk more. Talk more, you bitch! I am so scared of contacting with other Vtubers and talking with other people, because it's really hard. You know? It is really hard to always do things, and I was a bit of introvert in VTubing, because my only reason I started to like VTubing was because my brother was showing me and I was like, oh, I can try to be that. And he just said like, you're crazy, bitch. And I started, and he was like, girl, you have no experience, you don't even know how to make it work. I don't even know how OBS works. I just did what I thought it was good. And here I am, being that bitch that just says hi and says, hey! Oi! It's me! Abenaruku! You're the awesome one, Travi. I don't know. I just never thought I was going to be a VTuber. Like 3 years ago, you told me, hey, you should become a VTuber earlier, because I would have wished I could be in the 2020s. I would have done so many things. But I don't regret becoming a VTuber. Actually, did make me more socially able. I speak more. My parents say I speak more than usual now. I usually mostly shut up and never said anything to anyone. Now I even talk a lot. I can do small talk. I can just job for hours with people. And now I'm here. I am already 1 year in Twitch, by the way. It's my first year in Twitch anniversary, almost there. But it feels so dreamlike. I think it's dreamlike. Yeah, it's dreamlike to be a Vtuber right now. I know I am not big. I know I cannot live with this. I know many things. But I also know that for better or for worse, it helped me a lot to become more able to talk. I became more fluent in English when I was starting to lose English. I was suffering a lot before. Actually, VTubing saved my life. Because last year I was in my lowest. Like, this exact day, last year, I was in the lowest point of my life. Perhaps last year, at this rate, if I wasn't VTubing, I would have not been where I am today. I will be 6 feet under. I say it as a joke, but it was in my worst days in my life. I was like, I lost a lot of people who I think that I could trust. I lost a lot of people who I thought they were good. So when last year I did that stream of me playing Dead Wish while crying and trying to survive, like I was crying like non-stop. I was like having like mental breakdown on stream. And now I did that tweet because people got scared of me and everything. My brother even got scared. My friends and everyone got scared because, well, the lasting friends I have, because I lost a lot of friends and none of them even checked up if I was good or not. They said, "Oh, you're just attention seeking," and I was like, "No, I was not attention seeking. I got my heart broken so big time that I felt that the world was ending." And many people actually were there and telling me, "You can do it, you can continue. Please don't just give up on yourself. Don't give up on anyone. Just do it, just work with what you can do." And it's been a whole year of getting better. I've been growing slowly, but still growing. I reached the 3K in YouTube. I reached the 300 on Twitch. And it made me realize that I don't need false friends. I don't need people who say they're going to be with me and then just when I needed them most, they just left me. Or they just look for excuses to blame me on things, or they straight up bully me or just ignore me. Like, I still, some of them, I miss them because they were nice to me, but they chose who they chose to follow, and that means that perhaps it was not good. Or I was not good enough, or they were not good enough, or no one was good enough for anyone. Sometimes friendship loses like value with time and with truths going around. I was treated as someone bad because of misunderstandings and people entitlement, when I was all the time just copying myself into believing that I just needed to continue. I don't have ground to complain, like to say something wrong, because last time someone said something of their own opinion of complaining that was not certain people, they got like drama all the way. Yeah, it's always some feel extreme. It's more like today, you guys don't know, but it's the anniversary of that certain day I did the Tetris stream, and at least now I can smile. Last year, this day, I wasn't able to smile. My brother told me to erase the tweet, which I confessed about that I was in the ICU and things like that. And I was there because I got told by my brother to tell mom and dad I need to go to the ER as soon as possible with what I did. And because of that, many people talking to me and things like that. It was like, dude, I am going to lose my life because hi, 안녕하세요. And what happened to Miss Lore? Last year around this day in June, 13th of June last year, I had a stream and things like that, and it was the same day that I got into a big fight with my ex-boyfriend, and all the friend group decided to take his side, and I was labeled like really bad things and started to get like harassed by people outside of group telling me to kill myself and things like that, and because they only heard his side of the story, because he just started talking to everyone, even people who I didn't know or people who I didn't even care, about how bad I was, trying to cancel me when I was just trying to tell him that he was being a bit shitty friend and being a shitty ex-boyfriend sometimes, and that I was really angry with him and he should not be like such a people that victimize himself, because it was getting me angry. It was getting me angry that every time I did something, he was like always trying to victimize, always trying to complain, always trying to say, oh yeah, because I am from this country, I have to do this thing, and like, yeah, but you're now in my country. Just criticize me because I follow one thing, because in your country it's bad, but here is normal, and things like that. Or just always trying to degrade, because saying like I am from a family that is not well off. My family is like not good in money terms. We've been blessed with having my parents actually getting a bit more money this year. But he always would complain that his country was worse and he was really poor, and every time I tried to say something, he was always trying to undermine my situation. When he has a fucking Switch, he has a PS5, he has a Roomba, he has things there, but every time I try to say something, I can afford something, he was always saying these things or trying to undermine him, or always trying to make me feel like I was in the wrong for feeling bad of my situation. And that same week, I was done with everything. I was done with life, and I was already stressed. A lot of stress, because I was doing oppositions and it has to become a teacher, national level, of becoming a public school, elementary school teacher, which I fumbled. Because I was already into so many things. I was having my parents non-stop, and I took one day of my studies to go to there. I took my time to do things. I've been severely done with the group, because when I wanted to do something, they just said they were going to prioritize whenever I go to do my campaign. The campaign I was DMing, but just change it up because they feel like it, and they knew I have to go early to work the Monday, and then shit happens and I cannot stay all day, and they just sleep. I have to sleep in the ground because the sofa was small, and it was annoying to be like that because I have to go to a fucking fancy school and I cannot be like unwashed. And I went from Friday to Monday, and then Monday, the moment I have to leave, I have to go to work. I cannot go with smiling, I cannot go with things, I cannot go like that. I was like feeling so bad. And I had to give up one of big opportunity of work because I need to finish to study for the test because the tests were more important. I want to say because I want to say to give the presents for birthdays that they were around this time, and I was like, yeah, I wanted to give presents and everything because I was the one who thought about the presents. Because people never thought about presents. I always think what to give to my friends. And I think about that. I collect the money and things like that. And I had a big fight. And that thing was awful. And I would have not been here if it wasn't for people who actually I was talking and care about me, and including Flork. Flork actually gave me the opportunity to be in the watch alliance and things like that when things started to go down. It was already having tense situation because they were entitled people and they couldn't complain, but when I complained it was bad. And I started to notice that I was not actually welcome there. I was just there to be made fun of. Because I am autistic and I am really, really hard to take things, and the other autistic person was the one who was providing them to actually be able to live there. So, and just broke me. I just broke myself because I was doing stream and I didn't tell that day during doing that Tetris stream, but I was receiving several Discord messages of people threatening me to attack me and to go against me when I was not living for it. I just wanted to play Tetris to disassociate. And you could not see it, but I was suffering like 50 messages of someone telling me I should kill myself, someone else telling me I should like never get close, that I even should move cities because I should not even be closer to them. And it was like, I live all my life here. I live in my parents' house, and now you want me to get away, further away? Bitch, he should go away. He's not for living this country. Go back to you. Like, why is he telling people who are not like relationship with me or not even like having someone else in the middle to tell me those things? So I went through all that. Yeah, it was hard. I suffered a lot, but then I realized I am not stupid in those terms, that I am not going to fall for that. I felt the worst and I had to tell my mom, and my mom realized that the situation was out of hand. So the next weekend she had to do she went to see things to watch together, and she took me to Madrid. We took the train and she told me to get the numbers of only one of the people of there that I could trust a minimum. And I said, okay, I gave it to you. And she was like talking to them in WhatsApp. She didn't want to call, she just wanted to be professional and said, okay, I don't care who you are, fuck you think you are, who the fuck you want. But I know that you have her things there, because I used to live in that house and I still have some things. My mom and I gave them all their fucking cutlery, all their fucking glasses, all the fucking plates, everything like that. It's from me, for free. They got like a whole set for 10 people living. When they are less, they got a whole set that you could have for parties, salad things. They even got bottles for spices and things like that for free. Because I was their friend. They got like something valued over hundreds of bucks just in that for free because my mom have a lot because she works on that. So she always gets gifted like that. And she almost said that because it was really too much weight, if not, she would have taken all of those things from them because they didn't deserve that. And then I was like, she asked me to make a list of what things I was missing from them. And I still missing my fucking TARDIS cup. You know? I still fucking missing my TARDIS cup. Oh, do I want to pay you? I'm going to pay you. They never paid me in months. They took my fucking TARDIS cup. You know how hard it was for me to get that fucking thing? I was such a hoobie and I like really hard like work and did my things and spend like a big chunk of money, like $50 in that mug for $10 to sell it because I was not using it. And then I never got even the $10. Here I am. You're happy you're here, yeah. I'm happy I'm here, to be honest. Those are the levels of shit I have to pull up to with people like that. Now I still talk with some of them to give them like things to show I am still alive because, you know. But what mattered, like my ex was the one who gave my mom the things because no one else was in the home and he fell asleep and almost didn't want in time. So, and then tried to be like, I'm going to be good. Don't worry, Mom. I'm going to. When I feel better, I'm going to unblock her and talk to her to see. And my mom was like, no, don't talk to her. She is like better without you. My mom knew that this bitch sent people to harass me. This bitch knew. And he was like trying to undermine like he was a good boy. Fucking bitch. He got served. It is never worth it to hurt yourself over others. There will be always people that dislike you, but also people like that, like you. And we support you, thank you. But that's the thing. First of all, they always try to imitate me because then they knew I was a Vtuber. Suddenly they all wanted to be a Vtubers. And I was like, they never almost allowed me time to be a Vtuber. They promised me when I moved there that I was able to stream, and then they were like, yeah, but we don't want you to stream in the evenings, stream in the morning. Bitch, in the morning I work. How the fuck am I going to work? Oh my god, it was so much. Now I stream more in home of my parents because I don't have people trying to undermine me, people trying to get me. Because the MB, I could smell the MB, I could smell the problems right now after going through all of that. I could see that it was not in my best interest to be with those people. My mom knows that I am stupid, but at least I learned skills to be alone. Now I'm here, I'm back, I'm alive, I'm better, and I just decided to use the whole idea that I was blocked by people who I thought like, because being a witch and things like that. Oh no, because I want to be a witch, you should be a witch VTuber. Now I'm a witch now, I'm a goddess VTuber, but technically I can be also a witch, I can be whatever I want because I'm a fucking goddess of imposters. I can even have one day a fucking dog model and you guys will say, oh, it's on lore because he's a fucking imposter. So just pretending to be a dog VTuber now. What another thing I have is that I can do those things. I can be shape-shifting. I can be cute. I can be sexy. I can be small. I can be all I want. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to, when I get a better PC, until I get my own model, I'm going to be using pre-made models and be like that. So I'm going to say guys when I think about the future streams, like yours help a lot. My streams which just seems like you just get lost. There's always a way to get out of the hole. I now smile. My depression is better. My anxiety attacks are less. And moreover, I see the light of day and smile and say, oh, I live another day. Let's do something fun. Let's see if I can do a stream. Let's see what I can do for streaming. Let's see what can I do for today. And I now let my parents to go on vacations and stay at home to take care of the dogs so I can stream more and be alone more. I have more rules here, but at least I have people who care about me. And I think that's what matters. I think sometimes you have to know that sometimes you have to put yourself first, and even if the world is shit, just smile and say, yeah, whatever. Let's make this a mess. Let's become chaotic. Let's just do whatever we feel like it. I think that's the main thing. You always do whatever you feel like it. If someone tells you no because I don't like it, no, I don't, please don't do it because it's hello you there, how are you? But when someone tells you that, oh no, I just don't, I don't like that you like this thing, you are cringe. Yeah, you're cringe for telling me what you like or you not like and making me like what you like. Hey, I like Vtuber, I like being stupid, I like video games, I like drawing, I like things. I like playing Pokemon the way I want and the way I like. Fuck the people who tells you have to play competitive. Fuck the people who tells you have to pay that Pokemon, the other Pokemon, other thing. Just play whatever you feel like it. That's how I play Pokemon. I play however I feel like it. I don't like it, but I change the way. I don't like that game. Well, I don't play it. I don't have to force myself to play games I don't like because of others. I don't have to force myself to play League because, oh no, we need 5 people to play League, and then force myself to play jungle when I hate jungle. I hate jungle. I hate jungling. I don't know how to jungle, and I don't like people screaming at me because I'm new at jungling that I'm not ganking enough. It's like, dude, I don't know how to do this. Don't expect me to do better. I don't like those things. I don't like playing games I don't like, so I'm not going to play them anymore. Play whatever I want. Play whatever I desire. I don't have to force myself for others. And that's something you guys need to do as well. When someone tells you you have to play this game and you're not going to feel confident with that game, don't play it. Just play whatever you want. Well, let me just check this. I haven't done it. I think I have done it. No, I have not done it yet. I think I have this. It's straight. Right? It was with such a message. Here we go. What was the... As your sign is, it was that. Let me just save that. Let me just check. And here, I look at the device. Right, we go. Yeah, we can do it. And this and yeah. Is it working in YouTube or not? Yeah, Murder is approaching. Give us your signies. We're going to do the raid soon. Let me ask. I'm going to do Pomapon in YouTube because I don't have more people. And now, who do we do in Twitch? Someone cute, someone nice, someone I can just kiss and love, whatever. Nick Funk? I think they're not streaming right now. No, they're not streaming. I looked in the replies, but they are going to do it in Sunday. So who do we go to? Oh, I know who to go to. He was here in chat. And he's nice. I'm going to bother him. Let's bother Jay. The right time. Yeah, we are going to raid also in that. Murder is approaching. Give us your shinies is the way to say. That's the way we have to T-pose. Our T-posing is saying that. Yeah, our T's. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we were going for Jay. Thank you very much, guys. So see you next stream. I am Inkvoice. No, I am Naruku Atsuruku. Yeah. Let's go. Take care. Please don't murder someone in the way out.